welcome back to another, hold on. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a little informational video for all my first time parents. I'm just gonna be dropping some things that people taught me or put me on that I wish I knew sooner. Let's get right into it. So first thing I want to say, or let's backtrack a little bit. Let's talk about pregnancy. Just so you guys know, I didn't prepare for this video. Like, I didn't make no list. I had like 10 things that I would recommend buying, 10 things I wouldn't, but I literally didn't write it down. I didn't make a list, so I'm just gonna be like bringing it out the top of my head pretty much. But yeah, let's talk about pregnancy really quick. So a pregnant woman, I feel like, goes through so much, but things that would make your life a lot easier while you're like growing a human inside of you, which is like crazy. Yeah, so for starters, I would say for morning sickness, you have to eat like dry stuff, like dry crackers. Recommend water. Matter of fact, not even water, crackers and like a Sprite. I know this sounds crazy, but it literally works. It helps. Like dry, like salt crackers and some Sprite, it will save your life. Okay, try it and then come back to me and be like, you put me on. Okay, I don't know why, but it definitely helped me. Like, it was like a week of ongoing morning sickness and I just couldn't, nothing would help. And then eventually I just, like, as soon as I opened my eyes, I would eat the dry crackers. And I wouldn't always have a Sprite, but I would eat the dry crackers at least, you know, and then I would get up, walk around, nothing would be wrong. Like, I never felt morning sickness after like that 1 week of like implementing that in my little schedule. As soon as you wake up, eat the dry crackers. Trust me, it helps. Okay, a second thing that I would recommend for pregnant women is a pregnancy pillow, or just like really invest in like comfy pillows, a lot of comfortable pillows, because if you are a stomach sleeper like I was, because I'm no longer a stomach sleeper like that. Like, I haven't slept in my stomach since he was born because I got like unaccustomed to it. Like, now it's so weird for me to sleep in my stomach. But invest in comfortable pillows, because I cannot tell you how many sleepless nights I feel like I had because you just can't sleep. You literally go from the left side to the right side, the left side to the right side. You sit up a little bit, you like lay on your back, then you go back to your left side, your right side. Like, it gets super tiring. So invest in some really good pillows, or I know they have like that big pregnancy pillow. I never had that, but I always wanted it. So I would definitely recommend to invest in that, just so you could get a more comfortable, restful sleep for sure. Try to stay away from all like lotions, like scented stuff, scented lotions, scented candles, scented, even laundry detergent and soap. For some reason, that just like really triggers something in pregnant women that causes us to, you know, throw up. So I would recommend to stay away from all of that. Well, here's another big one. Okay, the terrorist is at the door. Guys, another important thing I would definitely recommend for you to invest in is comfortable sneakers. Good quality sneakers, right? Maybe even sandals, but just something super comfortable, super like maybe like one size bigger than what you're used to, like an everyday shoe. Because oh my god, I cannot tell you how bad. I don't know if like my weight also played a role in it, because when I got pregnant, I literally gained 80 pounds. 80 pounds. And mind you, my baby was only like 6, like let's just say 7 pounds when he was born. So I did put on I did put on a lot of weight, girl. I was eating so good. But my feet were deadly. Like, I couldn't stand for long. I literally, like, I don't know what it was, I just couldn't stand for long. My feet used to get so swollen and it was the worst pain ever. Like, it was so bad. But I feel like if I had more like comfortable shoes, because I was always in sandals. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I was always in thin little sandals, and my mom always used to tell me, don't wear those. Even when I'm not pregnant, she always tells me, I don't even know how you walk in those little ass sandals, because my feet would be hurting. And yes ma'am, they were hurting. So invest in a really good shoe, really good sandal, whatever you feel comfortable in. Your feet are gonna be broken. Okay, especially if you put on a lot of weight. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about putting on a lot of weight when you're pregnant. So me personally, I could never surpass 100 pounds. I've been 100 pounds my whole life, like super skinny. Like the athletic build was real. Like I was so fit, and I felt like I was never stronger than when I was 100 pounds. Now I feel so weak. Like I'm literally so weak. But yeah, I could never go over 100 pounds. My appetite was so small. I felt like I was eating a lot. Like I used to eat big meals and like snacks in between, but I just never gained weight. I don't know what it was. My metabolism was fast. I don't know, genetics, I don't know. But when I got pregnant, I was eating, like I would tell my man, like, are you gonna finish that? And I would eat the leftover, when it used to be like reversed. Like he used to take all my food and eat my leftovers because I couldn't eat no more. Like for example, if I ordered like a small, let's say I ordered like mozzarella sticks, ordered like an 8-piece mozzarella sticks, I could literally only eat like three of them and be done, and then he would eat the rest. But when I was pregnant, oh my god, I'm embarrassed to say this. When I was pregnant, I literally could have ate all 8 mozzarella sticks and then his too. but yeah, that's what led me to gain like 80 pounds, which was so unhealthy, I guess. And on top of that, because my feet were always hurting, I never really worked out. Like I barely went on walks. I barely like did anything. Like I was just like, I worked, mind you, I did work, and that's when like my feet would swell up the most, because I would stand all day long. And at one point I literally got like oh my god, I had got like things on the back of my legs, which my mom told me would happen. My mom and my sister told me would happen if you stand a lot while you're pregnant. Like you're not supposed to stand a lot. Your feet are not supposed to hurt. You're not supposed to be harsh on your body. You're supposed to be sitting pretty like a little princess, okay? But I couldn't because I had to work. So yeah, like I was active at work, but other than that I would never do anything. Like I never worked out. Like I felt like I was super skinny to begin with, so I was like, I'm just gonna snap right back. Lies. Those were lies. Okay, I do wish I would have worked out, at least walked, and lifted some weights. Maybe not like super heavy, not like not like a bodybuilder heavy, but definitely stay more active. Okay, now let's get into the 10 things that I would recommend and not recommend to buy. So the first one on my do not buy list, on the first one, I know there will be a lot of debates on these things because it just works for some. I just want to put out a quick disclaimer. What works for me, or like me and my family and my friends, it might not work for you, or it might work for you. Every family, every kid is different. Every single baby is so different. I can tell you that right now. I only have one, but I have a million nieces and nephews, and I can tell you right now, every kid is literally different. Every kid requires something different. Your kid could love this bottle, but your second kid's gonna hate that bottle. They're gonna want a different kind, like a different brand of bottle, or like a different nipple. Not everything that works for one kid's gonna work for the other kid, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. So the first thing on my list that I would say stay away from, don't spend your money on, is the wipe warmer. It's like a little box and you put your wipes in there, and it's supposed to keep it nice and warm for the baby's butt. Well, guess what? It don't work, and the baby don't really care. Okay, that little cold napkin's gonna feel, that little cold wipe is gonna be cold for 2 seconds. The baby's gonna be fine. Trust me. Save your money and buy something else. Okay, so instead of buying a baby warmer, buy a baby carrier. Those things are lifesavers. You need a baby carrier, honestly. That's like my #1 recommendation, is a baby carrier, because you could just attach that baby to your body, and do all your housework, wash dishes, you could sweep, you could mop, you could do everything you need to do. It's great for when you guys need to go on walks. Like if you have a dog, you could just attach him right to you. You don't have to push a stroller and hold a leash. You just attach him right to you and go about your business, okay? Baby carriers are really important. I use them a lot when we went on like hikes and stuff, and when he was a lot younger though, because they do eventually grow out of it. I think it says it goes up to like 12 months. Ooh, here's another thing I do recommend: baby monitor for your car and your house. So pretty much the baby monitor in the house, you're gonna attach it to wherever you put the baby to sleep in. If that's the crib, like where the baby takes most of its naps, the crib, the bassinet, wherever your baby sleeps at, I put it in the crib where he sleeps at, so that at nighttime or whenever he goes down for a nap and he's not in my sight, I could just easily turn on the monitor and watch him from the kitchen, the living room, outside. Okay, you guys, so as I was saying, I had to open the door for the terrace because he was going crazy. So as I was saying, the baby monitor, yes, we don't really use it anymore because like he's a big boy. He'll just crawl right out of his little, I'll show you guys what he sleeps in, but he'll just crawl right out of his little hole, open the door and walk out there to wherever we are. Or like, he's a big boy, but we still use it once in a while maybe. The baby monitor for the car, instead of having like the mirror where you have to like look up at the mirror and look back to see what's going on with the baby, it's pretty much a monitor, like a little camera that sits back there with him, and you can see everything that's going on in live time. Yeah. What's one thing you would or wouldn't recommend for a first-time parent? I'm trying to think. This is why I should have wrote my stuff down.
Can't think of anything.
I know, right? Ooh, okay. Here's a good one. Have all the baby medicine, a thermometer, like everything ready to go in a basket, a cabinet. Like have a medicine cabinet ready to go. So when your baby's like feeling gassy at nighttime, or they get a fever out of nowhere, or they start to get like runny nose and coughing and sneezing, you just have all the products and all the medication your kids need right there, ready to go, and you're not like rushing to go to CVS at 1 a.m. in the morning because your baby needs gripe water and you weren't prepared, okay? So gripe water is a really good one. Ooh, teething tablets. I really recommend those because when Adonis was teething, he's still teething, mind you, but when Adonis was teething like for his first 4 teeth, oh my gosh, those nights were so hard. But eventually I did a lot of research and I found these little tablets that I put in his mouth, and they just dissolve, and it was like amazing. Like it helped us get the most sleep we had in those weeks because he did not want to sleep. Like he just wanted to cry and cry. I know he was in a lot of pain, so those definitely helped him out. And you know what, I think it's right here next to me. So it's this one. That is the one we ended up getting. I think I was going for a different brand, but this is the only one that my CVS had. And oh my gosh, it has like a million, I don't even, ooh, did you see that? It has like the tiniest little tablets, like. So just be prepared with all the medications. Keep a thermometer nearby so you know when your baby has a fever and how high the fever is, because it could be pretty dangerous, okay? Gripe water is for constipation. If your baby's ever constipated, it works, it helps. So those are like, okay, that's another one. That's the 4th thing I recommend. It's just having all your medications, all your things ready to go. I have to come up with 10 things and I'm only on my 4th. Oh, okay, here's another thing I do not recommend to buy: a walker, a baby walker. Yeah, pretty much they're relying on the walker to walk, and that's not okay because they're not gonna have that support you know, all the time. They need to learn how to walk. You could either hold their hands or like tie, like my mom likes to tie a thing around their like around their waist. Like you just get a blanket and tie it around their waist and give him the stability he needs. But overall, they should build those the strength in their legs on their own. Ben amor. They should build the strength in their legs on their own. And I'm gonna be honest, Adonis was never really in the walker. Like my brother bought it for him and he used it. Mira, diles hola. Hola. Diles hola, ¿cómo están? Yo me ando portando muy mal hoy. Esa es mi cámara, no la puedes agarrar. But yeah, and my brother got him the one that was like they sit in it and then there's like a walker you push. The push thing I definitely think was good. It was good because he was just holding onto it for stability, but his legs, he was using his legs to power through, you know. Oh, he's ready for his nappy. ¿Qué quieres? Man is like literally sleeping. If you see his eyes, they're like this. He's so tired. Adonis, estás cansado, amor. Vaya a dormir. He's so tired. Diles bye. Oh, here's another really good tip because I feel like we went through so many bottle washers throughout the months until I finally found a silicone one at Target. It was like the best investment. Top tier. It will save you money in the long run because I was literally replacing my little $3 bottle washers or my $5 bottle washers like every month or every 2 months, and it was just not it. And I feel like so much bacteria holds on to the sponge in there, and like, ugh, I just can't. I recommend investing in a nice silicone one. I'm sure you can find one on Amazon and Walmart, Target. Guys, I'm gonna have to cut this video short because my camera is on 2% now. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was able to help you as a first-time parent, and I hope you got some information, some things you didn't know or some things that you were planning to buy, but now you know. Don't do it or do it.